What? What's the matter, buddy? What's the matter, buddy? Yes, I know. I know. I love you too, buddy. We had some fun today, eh? We had some fun today. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. We had some fun today. Good boy. Good boy. There. Gotta give you kisses, okay? There you go. Hey, what's up, guys? Daryl, Andrew, what's happening, bro? Just here making out with my dog. Good boy. There you go. Yeah, we were just outside playing a little bit, throwing the ball, having some fun. And whenever, whenever, whenever he's done with that, gets he gets very cuddly. He, he wants to chill and hang out and be pet all the time, eh? Oh, buddy, yeah. It was fun. We were playing a little bit of I Go You Go, so I'd throw his ball, he would chase it, and then I was out there trying to dial in that the quarter inch steel, and it seems like we're doing all right with the quarter inch now. It'll be fun. I think I'll gotta entertain the troops. Yes, sir. Okay, buddy, can you get down now? Can you get down, please? Thank you. Good boy. Yeah, I think he's hoping we can go down again soon. Anna, how you doing? So, this is a kind of a I want to call it at this point the make it right slingshot. So we got it. I'm gonna sanding it down just a little bit, getting things right. But it kind of yo, what's up, Ron? Where am I from? I'm from Canada, Anna. It kind of sucks because I had a really nice one made that I was sending out to the UK, and it got lost. Got lost in the mail when it arrived over there, and sure enough, I've been trying to get this thing. Nice cat. Yeah, I've been trying to get this thing kind of done and complete and whatever. But the one that I had originally sent had like 100-year-old barnwood on it, and I was trying to, it's sending this out to a good buddy of mine out in the UK, and I've been going back and forth with this guy for a bunch of years, and I'm kind of disappointed that the one that I had made got lost in the mail because I can't get that wood anymore, and it's kind of heartbreaking. Yo, bootleg, how you doing, bro? I can't get that wood anymore. It's gone, so it's like a huge loss. That was kind of like a very special slingshot. It would have been freaking badass to have that in the hands of the man that it was intended to go to, but it's either lost in a warehouse somewhere or fell behind a desk or something. And anyway, I don't know what I'm going to do now, but I tried to get some new materials in. So I had the materials of this guy come in. I had made it, and I had problems with I was telling you guys I was having problems with some of the last batch of routers that I bought, the router bits, and I destroyed the piece that I was doing with the router bit shitting the bed on me. So I ended up what's the matter, buddy? You want to go in the house? Hold on. The first frame was put together easily and beautifully and came out fantastic. I was super proud of it. And then the second one was a fail. And then I got this material in, and I bought enough of it to have a backup in case something happened. Something did happen. So this is actually my third attempt now making this fucking slingshot. And we just got it through the router this morning, and we've got no chips, checks, or any kind of weird notches or chips in the wood. So I'm pretty happy with that. But the wood is not nearly as nice as the old weathered stuff that I had on there before. So I don't know. I'm happy with the frame, but I'm not happy with it considering what I was comparing it to. You know what I mean? But she definitely holds nice, which is kind of good. And I'm sure it's going to shoot nice. It feels pretty good. Walnut. Yo, what's up, Joseph? Mark, do you insure when you ship so you can file a loss claim? Well, you see, that's part of the problem, right? Is the thing went missing. I tried getting in contact with the people in the UK and got nothing but fucked around with them. I even had one of my buddies over in the UK call directly to the place. They told him that it's going to be delivered in a few days. Don't worry about it. So I did. I waited a few days. Still, the thing hadn't moved. I ended up, the other guy said, "Oh, make another one." He said, "Okay, if you're gonna fucking make a claim, you have to make a claim with your provider, not with us, because you shipped it from Canada." So I tried getting a hold of the people over here in Canada, and they've been doing something weird with Canada Post leading up to this whole strike that they're on now, but I've been trying to get a hold of them. I spoke to one guy. He told me to call this number, call that number. If they don't get back to you within a week, call this number. And if they don't call you back in a week, you call the, can't remember what he fucking called the guy, but it's like the person who's in charge of the whole hub. And he's like, he'll get your shit rolling for you. But the thing is, I've never had oh wow, that's some good coffee. I never had a problem shipping into the UK before. Sometimes it took a little longer than expected, but I never had anything go missing. So I only insured it for $30. But now that Canada Post is on strike, I can't even fucking claim it. I can't do anything. So I'm here making another one now. And hopefully I'll end up getting that $30 back. But they've been on strike this whole time, so I don't know what I'm going to do. But from now on, my whole purpose of insuring it for only $30, like when they asked me what the value was, it's only because I didn't want my buddy on the other side of the pond to end up having to pay import charges. So anyway, it is what it is, but I'm trying to make it right here and get another fucking frame going. But it's just like, man, this thing has been like eating away at me because I've had so many fucking problems trying to make this frame. The walnut, for whatever reason, it really chips out easily. So I'm trying to get her locked in pretty nice and with minimal problems. There's one tiny little bit right here in the corner that I think I'll be able to sand out. So anyway, we'll see how it all turns out. But I think it'll be a nice looking frame. We've got black micarta, orange liners with the brown, with the nice dark walnut, so it's got like a dark brown look to it. And we'll be yeah, I think it's going to turn out decent. It's just not going to be as nice as the last one, which kind of sucks, I guess. Bruno, what kind of pasta is best? Ooh, I'm a linguine guy, man. I'm a linguine. Actually, probably my favorite pasta of all time is chicken tetrazzini. Fan-fucking-tastic, man. There's a place out by us in on the island of Montreal, and it's called Vivaldi's. And that dude makes one of the best chicken tetrazzinis I've ever had in my life. It's freaking magical. Yeah, so even with the strike going on now, I don't know what I'm going to do 100% with the frames that I've got in the works. I think I'm going to end up, that makes sense. I shipped several to Shane and PEI, insured it, and it wound up costing him about $50, which I offered to pay, but he wouldn't let me. Yeah, you know, it kind of sucks because we're just like, you know, most of us were sending things to our buddies, right? We don't want our buddies to pay anything, but at the same time, I wouldn't want my buddy paying for that either, you know. I had the same thing with Jordan. Jordan and I did a builder's trade, so no money was exchanging hands at all. But he insured his coming into Canada. I didn't insure mine going into the States, and they ended up getting me for $70 fucking at the border for import charges and tariffs and shit, which sucked. You know, Jordan did the same thing too. He's like, "Oh, dude, I feel so bad. I'll send you some cash." I'm like, "No, it's fine." I mean, it sucks, but it's fine. You know, I'm not gonna have him pay that. But it's kind of hard, you know. And I know for us up here, they recently just passed this. I don't know if it's a law or whatever the fuck it is, but we have this stupid app we have to download now because we have to pay. We have to pay charges going out before we even ship things now. So it's kind of shit because right off the bat I'm paying the shipping charges, and then they tack on like another $15 or $20 right there, and then whoever's getting something on the other side ends up having to pay too, you know. And it's like you have to answer all kinds of questions, and where is it going, and well, what's it for, and you know, who, where was all the parts made? You know, it's like, fuck, man, just give it a fucking rest already. You know, we're just a couple of dudes trying to, you know, we'll call it get our art out there. Oh, it is ridiculous, Bazzy. It sucks, man. Like, I'm super happy when somebody from Canada wants one of my slingshots. It really fucking makes my life much easier when somebody from Canada wants one, because I don't have to worry about nothing. I just you know, put it in a box, put it in a fucking, send it to the mail place, and that's it, and it's done. But now Canada Post is on strike. We don't know how long that's gonna last, so it's kind of a giant clusterfuck all the way around. Because I got 4 nice frames in the works right now in my garage, and I just kind of let it go. I mean, I sent a package to Canada and got rocked hard. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, this one is going to be nice though. I'll definitely tell you that. And I'm going to do the crazy glue finish on this guy. I had the other one all done with the crazy glue last time, and it came out really, really nice. So I think I'm going to do the same with this one. We'll get it all crazy glued up, and then sand it down, and then I'll hit it with the buffing wheel once I get the glue on it when we're done, and it should look pretty nice. It's just I keep on looking back at that picture of the old one with the walnut had really dark, thick grain lines in it, and this one was just kind of plain Jane. So it kind of sucks, I guess, you know. I mean, the wood will still be nice, but it doesn't have anywhere near the character of the old one. Not anywhere close, really. Kyle Queen, what's up? But I do like these little these nice little micarta frames. You know, they got the micarta cores. And with the wood, they're really nice. They look nice and they shoot great. I do have a slightly different beveling on the corner in the front as I do in the back. I tend to like the front to be more squared off and flat than the back. I find when you round up the front a little bit too much, I find it does get a little bit what am I looking for? What's the word I'm looking for? I guess hand slappy. I find the bands come around the front a little bit more than they do normally, which is kind of annoying, I guess. But when I square up the front pretty sharp, and then I round out the back end, you still get all the ergonomics that you want, but it gives you more of a straight shooter. Caddy Wampas. Yeah. Oh. So what's everybody doing today? For us up here, it's Thanksgiving weekend for us this week, so this weekend, so I'm going to be heading out a little bit early today, I guess around 2 o'clock or so, and we're going to go and have a nice dinner with the in-laws family, with the in-laws and the nieces and the nephews and all that. Should be fun. And then we're dropping my son off at a party, and then tomorrow morning we've got some Sunday morning coffee ATO. I got a pretty cool guest coming on. I mean, RRH Ergo Picklebone. Cool. With a Bunya scale for my dad. Oh, nice. I'd love to see a picture of it, Bazzy, if you have one. About to be doing some chores, never ending. Yeah, tell me about it. Oh, I can't tell you, Al. You're gonna have to wait and see. But it's gonna be pretty exciting, pretty fun. I'm gonna be after this live here, before we head on out, I'm gonna be working on a thumbnail. It's been a while since I've done a thumbnail for a Sunday morning coffee, but I think we should get back into that, get those thumbnails going. I think they were funny. I think my favorite one out of all of them was the one I did for Coin Worker with the while we were sitting in a hot tub of coffee, and he was making bubbles with farts. Yeah, it'll be pretty fun. I will give you one hint though. Out of all the YouTubers that are out there, he's one of my favorites. So it should be pretty fun. Should be pretty fun. And a good little sling chat. I'm gonna have to hit him up a little bit later actually, and just finalize things to make sure everything is good. Yo, what's up, Hillbilly? Mr. Rick's in the house. I don't know if anybody noticed or not, but we had on Facebook, Josh from Hicks. Josh Hicks was doing a raffle, and I don't know if anybody got on it or not. I know I sent in $10 for number 5. I didn't even check if he put me on or not, but I hope he did. It would be awesome if I could win that anchor. It's a pretty cool frame. I think I'll probably end up getting one in the future at some point. But Josh is doing some great work right out of the gate, man. How's the 1/4-inch steel going? Well, I'll tell you this, Ron. I went out this morning and I was playing ball with Benny, and I was shooting in between the throws. The shots, and yeah, we were getting hits on the squirrel ball and everything this morning. So I think we're dialing it in. There was just a few tiny little tweaks I needed to do on my end to kind of clean up the release. All the problems I was having was with the release, and it's kind of interesting because I find I get a good release on 5/16. So like that's probably my thing with the 5 release. But with the 8mm steel with my release is good. So, but I'm actually thinking that the 1/4-inch steel is actually cleaning up my release even more. I'm gonna have to find the right pouch for it. The pouch I'm shooting with is not so bad, and we're getting some good shots. But we got some a little bit more work to do in fine tuning the equipment. But I think we're just about there. Just about. And the first setup was actually pretty good. But I was out shooting down at the catch box and below, and I was making good connections with the squirrel ball. I was hitting the squirrel ball quite readily. The squirrel ball was getting it. The 20mm flipper was getting it pretty well. And actually, I think I still have my frame in my pocket. Yeah, I do. I'm out of ammo, but I've got the frame in my pocket. So We're still shooting those 18 to 12 with that pouch. And I think part of the issue with this pouch that I was having with yesterday is the pouch was still very, very firm. It was very, very firm. But it has softened up quite a bit since then. And I just loaded this thing up, this magnet up with as much 1/4" steel as it would take. And I shot it until it was empty. And around the end, I was tearing it up. So I'm pretty pleased with that. I was actually hoping, because I had some pouches from Warrior. They're not, well, I can't remember what the name was, what name they were, but they were these tiny little things made for BBs, and I thought they were going to be great for them, but I just couldn't find them. Gonna make some for it, I think. Nope, not Jordan. I'm not going to tell you. You're going to have to wait until tomorrow. All the excitement is going to keep you from sleeping, Al. Yeah, you're not going to sleep till tomorrow. But it should be pretty cool. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. Should be a lot of fun shooting that 1/4", and I think I'm going to shoot all day tomorrow with the 1/4" steel too. And we'll see how that goes. But I'll tell you this, I would have Jordan on the channel at any time, any place, anywhere. He's a great shooter. He's fun to chat with and hang out with because he's a great guy. But also, he's a wealth of knowledge. So you kind of get into these really cool conversations with Jordan about just about everything, because he's a pretty smart dude. So it's kind of fun to have him on the channel and shoot the shit. So. Simple Shot large BB pouch. Yeah, you see, that's part of the issue. Is I would actually go out and just order some of the proper size pouches at this point for the Slingshot and just call it done. But getting anything here at this point right now, just paying the extra taxes and tariffs, is just starting to piss me off. So I'm not going to be doing anything like that, and until the tariffs are gone, or I completely run out of shit and I have no choice but to pay for them. So for the time being, it's going to be I'm going to be pretty low key on the purchasing of equipment for Slingshots until all that crap goes away. Wayne Gretzky, yeah. The two greatest Canadians ever, Wayne Gretzky and ATO, live on Sunday Morning Coffee. Yeah. And we're gonna get the third greatest, Don Cherry, to moderate. How's that sound? Yeah. How nuts would that be, eh? Oh, fuck. Brad Marchand, not a chance, buddy. Not a chance. Well, the 600 grit's making some nice work on there. It's coming through. You're starting to see I got to get rid of these white spots, but you're starting to see these those liners pop, which was the only thing I didn't like about that last one that I made, was the liners were a little bit on the thin side. They were a little bit too thin, so they didn't really stand out as much as they should have. The 600 grit does a good job, though. Kind of really smooths that out. ATO, my favorite Canadian. Happy Thanksgiving. Thanks, Al. Appreciate you, man. Smo! Jim Carrey is a Canadian, right? Yeah, he is Canadian. yeah, I'm kind of excited actually for the guest tomorrow. It's going to be a lot of fun. I've been a fan of his channel since he's got started. He's got some of the most creative videos I've seen in a long time, and from anybody really. And it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. He's a fun dude. So, but whoever wrote that, getting Catapult Carnage, Chris from Catapult Carnage on the live, that would be freaking awesome. I'd love to do a hangout with that dude. He was like my one of my heroes starting out with slingshots. Just watching everything he did was just crazy. An absolute sniper too. I know it's kind of funny when you for the guys out in the UK, and a lot of guys are talking about John Jeffries, who is a fantastic shooter in his own right, but a lot of people forget that. Oh, slingshot sniper? No. I think he's a Turkish guy that lives in Germany or something. I think that's what I was told, that he's a Turkish guy that lives in Germany. But that dude can fucking shoot though, eh? Tell me about it. He's a hell of a shooter. And he manages to come across really, really well in his videos, explaining things without even saying a word. It's kind of impressive. Another guy too that would be fun to have on a Sunday morning coffee is Killavella. That's one of the best coffees I've ever had. That is absolutely fantastic. My goodness. My last guest and I have to behave. Nope, not Shades. But I've had Shades on a couple of times. This person has never been on a Sunday morning coffee with ATO. Never been on. And he's Turkish, yeah. Yeah, and you're right, Rick. He could teach better than most, and he doesn't even say a freaking word. You know, it's pretty amazing. I don't know where he's located in Germany, but I've been to Germany before. I've been around the Black Forest and whatnot. In and around there, and it was really, really nice. Germany's got some really, really nice woodlands around there. It would be cool to head on out there one day and do a little hike and everything in the forest. But you're not allowed making any campfires, so it gets kind of complicated if you're going to be out there hunting, camping and hiking and stuff. You have to bring canister stoves and whatnot, but that's not the end of the world. It's just nice to be outdoors and sit in front of a burning fire and relaxing and chatting with your buds at nighttime. It's something very, very comfortable about it. One more, Rolling Outdoors with Archie. Oh, that would be cool. Roland's a good dude too. Hell of a builder. Ah, man. Yeah, this is it's taking some time, unfortunately. One more with Rolling Outdoors with Archie. Yeah, I think if I was able to bring out a little workbench out here and get my my vise set up, getting these sides would be much quicker. Getting them all cleaned up and sanded up. That's one thing I noticed with my earlier builds, is I never really sanded enough. Getting things cleaned up and sanded down, far enough with the coarser grits before I started polishing them up. And every now and then you would you would get going and you'd be like, oh fuck, I got a little bit more to do here, and you'd have to go back and get another grit. But I think now I'm starting to sand a little bit more right from the get-go to get these spots out, so it looks kind of nice. Yeah, that's coming along there. It's looking better. October 17th. What's happening on October 17th? New Avro? Yeah, this is actually a replacement for one that I had sent out to the UK fucking quite a while ago. It got down there, it got lost, and then the guy told us that it was supposed to be found, and the guy was full of shit, and it never made it there. So I don't know. I've had to order the materials for this twice, because when I got the next materials out, I got them all glued up and ready to go, and everything was good, and I had a problem with my router, and it completely damaged the slingshot, and I didn't have enough materials left, so I had to order more, and it took a long time for them to come, and it's just been one shit show after another with this fucking frame. And anyway, I'm trying to make it right and get her done. I'm very, very close to finished. It's just the sanding and the glue finish I got to do on it, and then I should be good to go. But it's kind of nice. It's got walnut scales, Maker's Mark in there. I got some carbon pins to match the black micarta with the orange liners inside. But the original had some really old, nice walnut on it that don't, you know, I mean, it was like reclaimed barnwood, and it was a fucking beautiful slingshot, and it got lost. So it's very, very disappointing to lose that. I love the wood-faced Avro. Yeah, I'm gonna start making. I got a few more of these actually in the works. One of them has actually got a pretty cool split core in it. So when I get around to it, I'll be making those ones, plus some. I've got 4 aluminum core ones ready to go. But I got a lot of nice cool looking wood. I got some plum wood. I got some I guess some kind of exotic woods from God knows where. I got some all kinds of stuff ready to go, and I got a bunch of micarta. So I think I'm going to be banging out a few of those as well in the near future. They're already cut and glued, and they've already been cut and glued with and glued together. I just have to kind of finish them up, I guess, is what I'm looking for. Kind of sand them up and finish them up, make them nice, and then they'll be ready to go out to their owners if anybody wants them. But one of them's kind of cool. Oh yeah, she's a beauty. Avro. I like the wrap and tuck on Avro. Yeah, the wrap and tuck's pretty good on an Avro, I think. I've got a pretty cool one in the works right now. Actually, it's an aluminum core one with a it's an aluminum core with a like a, what's that blue? An indigo blue and black carbon fiber. So that one's gonna get going pretty soon. Semi-strike now, they call it rotating strikes. Oh, is that right? So does that mean that they're actually going to start delivering some stuff? Because they've got a bunch of my materials just sitting in the mail somewhere. I thought that they were like in complete lockdown. Still, I'm hoping they can just get this shit over with already. Because, like, I gotta be honest with you, I couldn't give a fuck right now about anybody who works for that place. I think it's getting fucking ridiculous when the taxpayers are on the hook for $1 billion a year that they're fucking losing. You know, it's like, and you guys don't, and they don't want to do anything to fucking help themselves, you know, to keep their business rolling. It seems ridiculous to be subsidizing a fucking business that loses $1 billion a year. It just doesn't make any sense, whether it's a crown company or not. I mean, if you can't make a profit, then you're a fucking waste of time. Yeah, that's coming along. It's coming along pretty good. They have to modernize, get with the time. Oh, 100%. 100%, you know, apparently they're all pissed off. What they're pissed off about is doing community mailboxes. And I got jumped on a Facebook post because I said, well, you know what? I've been living at my house for 17 years, and they've had community mailboxes there for a long time. And I just, I just wait until the end of the day. I just wait till the end of the day on my way home from work. I pull over in my car and I go and I check the mail. It takes 2 seconds. It's really nothing. And also, when you have a package being delivered, they just throw it in one of the bigger lockers and you just get a key in there and you undo it and that's it. What's that, Scott? You think a lot of the workers are pissed off over there for being on strike? Like they don't want to be on strike? Yeah, when I had mentioned that I had that, and they're like, "Oh yeah, but what about all the people? They're not mobile and blah blah blah." I said, "Okay, yeah, but I mean, even in our area, they've got people that aren't mobile, and you can actually arrange something with the post office where the mail deliverer will actually just bring it right to your house. It's not much of an issue. Like that's a very very fine thing, but all you need to have is one of those one of those like handicap parking stickers or something like that, and you can figure it out. They aren't getting a paycheck. Oh man. Oh, that's true, eh? Because I know when a union company will go on strike, sometimes they'll pay their employees or their, I don't know what you call them, their members. They'll pay their members, but they get something like a quarter of their paycheck or 25% or something. Could be a government set up to privatize postal system. Well, I hope they do. I hope they do privatize it because then it's going to be competitive. You're going to get cheaper rates, and you're going to have more. You're going to have a better service. I mean, in a lot of ways, Canada Post is decent, but I mean they're pretty reliable. I will say that. I can't even remember. I don't think I've ever had anything that I've mailed in Canada go missing ever. But I have had. But having the strike all the time, the strikes are pretty shit. Like that's pretty fucking annoying, and always having to coming up with different ways to do it. Counting up with 9% is a Purolator, and there's some of the shadiness going on there. Oh yeah, and a lot of the Purolator guys are pissed off too because because of Canada Post being on strike, they've got a lot of extra work that they have to do. And they're also unionized, but they seem to treat their people a little bit better than the Canada Post guys. So who knows? Who knows what's going to happen there? But Purolator, I think, is still making some cheddar. But I will say this about Purolator: they're a little bit. If they say it's supposed to be delivered on Wednesday type thing, you can pretty much guarantee it's going to show up Thursday or Friday. They're always late at some by a little bit. Yeah, Purolator is a profitable company. Yeah. But if they keep on being forced to pick up the slack for Canada Post, eventually they're gonna get fucking fed up. I can't wait for mail drones just dropping packages off of my front porch. Yeah, yeah, that would be pretty cool. I think there's some places in the U.S. that have that with Walmart. I saw a couple of videos. I don't know if it was just bullshit or not, but that's actually pretty cool. Having a drone just swing by and dropping something off in your backyard. Yeah, this freaking hole's really, really nice. Yeah, this side is just about ready to switch to another grade of sandpaper, but the back side I've got, still got the cup to do and the pinky hole, but I got a pretty heavy mark there I got to get rid of, and another one down here at the bottom, but it's coming along. No, they're carbon pins. I got carbon pins in there for this one. I didn't have any micarta pins. Well, I have, not micarta pins. I have G10 pins, but they're really, really big. I bought them early on. Take it easy, Daryl. Thanks for stopping in, bro. I had some early on that I got that were 6 mil. And I don't like the 6 mil. The 6 mil is too big. 5 millimeter or 4 millimeter pins I like. 6 mil is just way too chunky. Way too chunky for me. There we go. That's looking pretty good. This one at the top fork is I don't know, it's weird. It's like it just doesn't want to fucking go away. I've been kind of going at it pretty hard. It's funny though, I find when you get these little spots that just don't want to go away, like that one, you'll start sanding on it and all of a sudden it's like half its size and then it vanishes, it's gone. Happens pretty quick sometimes. I don't know why it does that, but I guess you have for whatever reason that it gouged in there a little bit. It'll you just finally get to a point where you're at the same level and it's just it just takes it out. This G10 is from Maritime, yeah. No, not Maritime. It's from Maker's Material Supply. I never bought anything from Maritime. I found their prices were a little bit on the expensive side. So I started buying from Maker's Material Supply, which was a little bit better. Maker's Material Supply and Valley Composites are pretty much the two that I use. Yeah, see what I mean? That's exactly what I was talking about. Almost gone. Yeah. So Maker's Material Supply and Valley Composites are the two places that I buy from. I should probably give Maritime a try. I just wish there was another place in Canada that we can get this we can get these things from. It would be much, much better and cheaper all the way around, I think. I tried to win from Makers and they couldn't complete the transaction for some reason. Oh, weird. Was that recently because of the strike? Or was it before the strike? Maybe some glitch. Yeah, Valley Composites is not bad. But their G10 is pretty good. Their G10 is pretty good, but I had trouble with their micarta, so I kind of stayed away from their micarta. Um, and a lot of times, like you'll go there and they've like everything's on back order. It's just like fucking annoying, man. Like, oh, we have no this. Oh, we have no that. No, we have no orange. We have no pink. We have no, like, it's like, fuck, man. No, they put you on like a, you can leave your email address and they'll let you know when the stuff comes in. But the stuff comes in and goes out so quickly. A lot of times, like if you don't jump on it right away, it's gone. And I will say this too: the guy that when I went to Canada Post to talk to about the frame that went missing, if I could deal with that guy all the time, I would be like super super happy because he was so nice, and gave me so much information. It was just like, fuck yeah, this guy's awesome. But the other people that I've been dealing with over there is just a fucking nightmare. I want some GL Hansen and Sons micarta, really cool stuff. Yeah, that's another thing too. That's great about Maker's Material Supply is they get these micarta pieces. Some of them are pretty expensive, but when you get them and you look at the work that's done on them, they're fucking beautiful, man. It's like beautiful, beautiful materials. So I'm kind of hoping things get settled pretty soon so I can get some more in here. I really like. I find the micarta is a little bit labor intensive. Like I find the sanding of it and all that stuff is kind of work. But the finished the finished product's really really nice. It makes a great slingshot, great looking slingshot for sure. Kyle, my man, what's up? Actually, Kyle got the when I made that other one, that that walnut one. It was a choice. Kyle had won the what do you call it? The raffle for that, and he got to choose which one he liked, and he chose the oak one, which is the other model of it had the old stuff on there that was the old wood, the old reclaimed wood. Kyle got that other one. He chose the lighter of the two, and both of those came out really really nice. You just got the notification now, Kyle? Yeah, YouTube's kind of sketchy like that, man. It's happened to me a few times too, where it actually sent me a notification of my own. It actually of my own live. Hey, ATO is now live, and I'm like, what the fuck? This is weird. Yeah, and it was like a day later. Here we go. That's coming up. That's coming up pretty good. So we got a little spot there we got to get rid of, but it's coming. Pretty lovely here today. You guys got some good weather over in Barbados, man? I'll tell you the truth, Kyle. I was kind of hoping I can keep them both. That's part of the problem when you get working on these things, and you kind of I don't know, it's kind of funny. It's like you kind of get to know them, you know. You keep on sanding them down, and then you hold them in your hand and you feel them, and then you're kind of like, you know what, this is nice too, but I think I'm going to take a little more over here, and you know, it's kind of funny. You end up getting attached to a inanimate object. It's kind of weird. Well, it's just me though. You know, you put these works in them, and you kind of get attached to them a little bit. It's kind of odd. Yep, it's pretty nice today. The past couple of days, tropical storm was passing. Oh shit. Hopefully you had no damage on your home. Everything was okay, I guess. All right. Flip this over and get to work on here just a little bit. Oh, that's awful. All right, we'll have to do this by hand. I'm not going to listen to that. Now, those tropical storms can get pretty crazy, eh? You guys must get hurricanes down there too? Only flash flooding in some areas. Flash floods are never good. I know we had some crazy flooding here in 2017, 2019. The weather changed from winter to spring really quick, and man, the rivers rose like 8 feet in a couple of days, and just like flooded streets all over the place, and it was pretty bad. Maybe even higher than 8 feet, 8 or 10 feet, we'll say even. And it got pretty hectic. I was a little bit worried here because I have like a little creek in behind my fence there. I'm a little confused. There it's still sunny, and in Indonesia it's already 10:52. Oh, it's 10:52 here, but the Flat Earth puppet masters haven't turned off the light yet. They're getting lazy. I'm just kidding. It's only 11:52 a.m. here. It's still in the morning. Oh wow, that's good. That's good. You guys don't get hammered by those crazy hurricanes. Yeah, and Indonesia is a good 12 hours ahead of us. Whenever I'm talking to Andre, he's always his day's always coming to an end, and my day is just starting. So I usually hit him up in the afternoon or early in the morning. Yeah, pretty much the rest of this is gonna have to be done in a vise. I'm gonna have to get my tool out to do the inside of this and see how it goes. Living in the future. Tell me the lottery numbers. Yes, sir. I know it don't work that way. Yeah, wouldn't it be cool if it did though? And once I get the crazy glue on here though, this is gonna look freaking fantastic. Everything kind of darkens up. It soaks into the wood nice. I'm gonna do Jordan's trick though. Jordan told me a good trick to use is get a very thin liquidy, crazy glue, and put that on there, and it really soaks in better into the wood, so you can polish it up nicer later on. And then hit it with a medium after, and let that sink in, and it'll or let it coat it, because it kind of coats thicker. It'll make a very nice shiny and protective seal, I guess, with the glue. Which is what I'm hoping for on this one. But I remember when I did the last one, I made a mistake and I buffed it first. And then the glue didn't stick to the micarta. It kind of flaked off, and I had to sand the whole thing down and do it all over again. So I'm hoping to avoid that this time. See how it goes, but there we go. It's coming along. Looking pretty good. Got to get inside that cup, though. That's going to be some work in there. Aim next weekend. You can dab a boiled linseed and put the CA glue over top of it. It helps it spread and polymerizes in the way it works well. Oh wow! I never tried doing that with the oil first. I thought that would actually inhibit the glue from sinking in or sticking. I have a little bit left of the really thin stuff, so I think I'll just give it a couple of coats with that first. Let it sink in and see how everything works out. I'm going to try that method that Jordan showed me first, but I will definitely give that a try later on at some point, see how it does with the boiled linseed. Whenever I used to do all my knife handles, I used to use medical grade what do you call it? Medical grade mineral oil, and it worked pretty good. Yeah, Prime Fork's got their own website, man. They've got their own website up and running now, and they're doing great, or he's doing great. And the quality of his work has jumped up incredibly, man. Andrew's just like, fuck, I wish I could build like Andrew. Let me tell you that. I mean, my stuff has gotten much better. I know my first couple of slingshots that I put out there, the little micarta ones with the 2-layer micarta ones that came out were pretty good. Were pretty good. They were okay, I guess we'll say. They were shootable, but they've come a long way since then. I'm making much better frames now, which I'm happy with. I dealt Achille out of CA glue and I can't use it anymore. Really? Oh shit. Oh, that's right, Kyle. You got... Was it a green one you got? Was it the green one? I think you had the first one. A sneezing fit for day. Oh shit! Yeah, screw that, man. I always I don't like breathing in those fumes from the chemicals and all that stuff. So whenever I do that kind of stuff, I always wear a mask. I always have like a respirator with the pucks on there. Oh, you have the brown one. Oh, that's right, with the carbon fiber clips. Yeah. That's right. I forgot I made a brown one. I thought it was a... Yeah, it was a natural, a green, a blue, and a black. I think I made, and a red one, and I kept the black. I have allergies too. My in-laws and outlaw, the outlaws. Am I going hiking or camping soon? No, it doesn't look like it, man. I was kind of hoping to get up and do a couple of overnighters in the woods this year, and it's just fucking not happening, man. There's been so much going on this year, I just haven't had time to fucking plan anything or do anything at all. I think what I might do though this year is when the ice fishing season starts, I may go camp on the ice this year and do like an overnighter out on the ice, get some fishing done, maybe a little bit of shooting out on the ice. I'll bring the catch box with me, have a little bit of fun, and then you know, at nighttime head on over towards the you know, towards the shore or one of the islands, and chop down a standing dead, get a nice big fire going, and just kind of chill by the fire at nighttime. It might be fun. Ask ATO Mark about holy water. This one doesn't have a maker's mark. Yeah, the originals didn't. Those original ones that didn't have the maker's mark. Those were some of the very first slingshots I ever made. They were. I had made a couple of natties before those, but those were some of the first ones with modern materials. I ended up making 2 clip frames. One of them was like a green one out of micarta, and I think I gave that one to Leon. Leon got that one. I kept the red one. And right after those is the ones that that Kyle got. I had a blue one. I don't know who got the blue one, but I had no template at the time. I was drawing everything out. Hey, Caitlin, what's up? I had no template or anything like that, so I was just kind of like winging it at that time. And then, yeah, that was pretty much it. Those first ones that came out were shootable. I'll give them that, but aesthetics wise, they weren't all that great. My maker's mark from ATO is a ballpoint pen. That's true. That's true. That was on the natty, eh, Al? That was a great shooting natty, actually. You got. I really like that one. And Rick's got a really nice one too. One of the natties that I made, he got a really cool looking one, and it feels so comfortable in the hand when you're holding it. He got a great one, the Ergo Natty, yes sir. All right, it's coming along. It's looking all right, I guess. I didn't do a pass-through pin on that one. Getting Andy's. Oh, is Andy coming down to visit you? That's cool. I have a cedarwood Megabilly. Yeah, I got an awesome Megabilly from Rick. Freaking love that thing, man. It's like badass. Got to get that thing out and shoot it again pretty soon. Actually, the Picklebilly too. I've been having fun with pickles. Have to get that out. They said the Clipplebilly, I think, is a clipped one. Yeah, I know. I don't have any mineral spirits here. I got to get some more stuff. Some mineral spirits or some alcohol or something. For the most part, the sanding feels pretty good. Everything feels pretty good. The front face of it's pretty clean. It's just the just kind of knocking her down and getting it a little bit nicer, I guess, or smoother. I want it to be, you know, when when you're doing the sanding and you have these when you look at it in the sun and it kind of looks like it's clear in some spots. I don't even know how to say it. It almost looks like a hologram. That's what I like about wood. When you get it down, it's always the most tedious part. I know. It sucks. Actually, it sucks. And sometimes the sandpaper starts to load up and it can actually scratch your piece. So you got to be careful. I do have one of those eraser things, but it's in the garage and I left it down there. But sometimes you can just give it a good flick and it'll clear out some of that shit, so you can get some more sanding done, get it all cleaned up nicely. Well, the more I sand this thing, the more I'm feeling a little bit better about it. Is there an Applebee's close by to you, Miss Hicks? Thanks again for the kind words, guys. Hillbilly Nation strong. You better believe it. I use Danish oil sometimes. It's good with wet sand, nice finishes. Fills the grains too. Nice. Oh man, I just screwed that up pretty bad. Hey, did you guys do the? I was mentioning that a little bit before. If you guys did the drawing for the raffle, or if all the spots are filled up yet for that anchor. Iridescent wood, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's my favorite thing about getting these natties done, or these half natties as I like to call them. It's not off of a tree fork, but my well, that, yeah, figures. Chief Thunderwood doesn't look like he's starving. No, he doesn't. I grabbed some sugar maple last summer from a tree that felled around me. Turns out it has tons of curly grain inside. I was stoked. Oh yeah, you know, I had a great frame. That one that I did with for the builder's trade with Jordan. It had some amazing spalting on the inside, and I thought I was gonna have some, or at least have a little bit enough for 2 frames, but I cut out the second one, and it's just not enough. But Jordan got a gorgeous piece of wood on his, man. It just came out freaking fantastic. It's got all kinds of different colors in it. Beautiful. I've got a couple of other forks in my garage, but before the season and before the snow falls, I want to get back out and get all that done. So I can have some nice wood to make some natties over the winter. I hoard wood like a dragon with gold. Yeah. It kind of sucks because usually I'm in the woods all the time. Whenever I have a chance, I try to get out there. But I had some. I didn't go out for mushroom season this year at all. I mean, November seems to be a pretty good time to go out still here. So maybe late October or November. But we've had absolutely no rain, and it's been hot as fuck. So it's been a shit dry summer. So the mushroom season was crap. I didn't bother going out for mushrooms at all, and and usually when I'm out for mushrooms, I'm out there shopping in the woods. I go ahead and I pick up all the. Am I in the area of Canada? No. I'm in the fucking area where liberals are running rampant and fucking acting like assholes. That's where I'm at. Unfortunately, it's all the West. It's all the West that wants to go. that wants to separate, well, a lot of the West anyway. Yeah, I think so. I think you're right on that one, actually, Scott. Except for maybe in well, there's a lot of spots in Ontario that are Ontario and Quebec that are very liberal, even in the rural areas. Unfortunately. How much spot? I think it was $10, Al. I think it was $10. Josh had a nice anchor up for raffle on Facebook. I saw it and I sent in $10 and I asked for spot number 5. Hopefully I got they saw me. But either way, it's good to support them. They're good people. Always supporting ATO, so I got to give back 100%. So I sent in for a spot. Am I doing turkey this weekend? Yeah, I'm doing turkey tonight, actually, at my in-laws, and then tomorrow we're heading up to my parents' place, and I think we're doing turkey tonight, and then we're heading up to my parents' place, and we're just doing burgers. It's fine. I'm making sourdough bread right now. It's like drug. Oh, sourdough bread's amazing. Yeah, it's that white one with the Dayglow core in it. It's really, really nice. All right, that's feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good about that. Got a little bit. Let's see if we can get some 1000 grit on there and see how that goes. Yes, it was $10, and of course we got you, Mark. Appreciate you. You have any spots left, Caitlin? I'm a little richer than I thought this week, so I was thinking I'd put in for another one if it was possible. Oh, a Dayglow. Yes, sir. No more spots. It filled up fast. Shit. Oh well. Oh well. Maybe for the next one. I'll get back in on the next one. Did you guys pick a winner already? Or is that going to go be happening on the live? Yeah, Caitlin, I went through the same thing in the beginning. You know, just trying to, you know, it's hard to tell if you're making things that people are gonna like or not like. It's a confidence thing, I think, for sure. But I could tell right away, right when he was holding that up, I'm like, wow, that's pretty badass. He made a beautiful frame right there. You should be proud for sure. No, it's today on live. He's going at 4 p.m. Central Time. It's now 11:14 here now. Ah, man, I think I'll end up missing it. I'll be at the in-laws for Thanksgiving dinner on I'll get hogtied and beaten to death if I get caught on my phone watching a Slingshot live at a Thanksgiving dinner. Yeah, my wife will murder me happily. I missed a waffle buy-in. However, I'm working on my boss, Lynn, to get him to make one of them that's red and white and blue. Oh, nice. These micarta frames always take work to get them done, but once you get them done, they look freaking gorgeous. But it's work, boy, I'll tell you that. The best way is to lock them into a vise and really go ham on them with the sanding paper, and it really helps. But anyway, we're pretty close to where I want it to be, which is good. Now, this one spot that kind of builds up, it's kind of weird. I'd sell one for a case full of Red Bull. Builds character, yeah. I have to go yard up. Well, congratulations there, Sit. You're my first douchebag of the night. First one. How does it feel? I'm an old man and married a sweet young thing. She ain't even 64 yet. The secret of life is marrying your best friend. Yeah, I bet. Good morning, brother. Good to see you again. And the secret to knowing chocolate tastes way better than their soap. Dove chocolate tastes better than their soap. I'm sure it does. Yeah. And their soap cleans way better than their chocolate too. I think the secret is to marry the hot that Tina that you knocked up. Yeah. Oh man, that's some funny shit right there, Smoke. Yeah. There you go. Little check up there. It's coming along. It's getting there. Yeah, it's getting there for sure. Yeah, it was total heartbreaker when I freaking lost that, and I realized I had to make another one, and that I wasn't gonna get the money back from the fucking mail company, and it's just like, ah, man, it just it's I'm standing here, I'm sitting here standing and just fucking thinking about that, and it's just like the fucking anger just keeps popping up. It's like, son of a bitch. Yeah, the next one's gonna have to go out to the UK by UPS. It's gonna cost a fucking fortune, but gotta make it right, and that's it. No choice. Yeah, usually I use I have like a metal bar that I wrap my sandpaper around, so it's nice and flat. But I'm able to get the because I got a lot of curves on this thing everywhere, so it kind of helps out a lot just to be able to sand it and make the getting the curves and get everything all sanded out properly, nicely. But when I'm out here chatting with you guys, it doesn't really work that well. I don't have the vise to lock it in, or to be able to use that bar properly. Otherwise, I end up sanding like side to side and get all kind of screwed up. At ECST, several people took me aside to tell me my wife was hot. They looked like they were surprised I could pull a baddie. Like, I know, I was shocked too. Yeah, yeah. That's the problem I'm having. So I'm kind of trying to focus more on the center for the micarta. The micarta is no joke. It's definitely harder than the wood, even though walnut's pretty hard stuff, but it doesn't seem to micarta doesn't seem to want to cooperate as much as I thought it would. I remember I used to make my own micarta out of automotive resin, and and burlap ribbon, and it came out really nice. Freaking hard too. That automotive resin's no joke. When you put the right amount of hardening shit in there, and it just like turns it to rock almost. It's kind of nuts. Does a great job too. I have to get back to work now. She's drinking rum, smoking a stogie. I'm wearing a cut-off shirt that shows her Navy tattoos. It's going to be a rough night. Good luck, good luck, Will. Drink a red first. Yeah. And keep your boots on. You might need the traction. Micarta sucks at sand. Fucking right it does, man. It doesn't matter if it's a wet sand or a dry sand. It just sucks anyway. Any way you do it, it sucks. I gotta find some kind of tool that'll get some of this sanding done for me, while keeping. Ooh, that didn't sound good. While keeping, you're able to get a good sanding done without or a fast sand done without gouging your material. I've pretty much given up on my belt sander. I don't think I'll fucking use that thing again. It's caused me more trouble than anything, and I've scrapped a whole bunch of really nice frames using that thing. Trying to get the Maker's Mark sanded down. especially with the especially with the with when you're doing you know, you're sanding down carbon fiber. The carbon fiber, for whatever reason, is like, it's got very, very little sanding that you can do. Nylon sanding wheels work well. I've tried using them, man, and I've had problems with them. I've got a few of them attached to my Dremel, and I find it does some weird shit to my micarta and my G10. So I kind of stay away from them. It ends up wearing them out or wearing them in too much, and I've just kind of went away from them. I got a thing full of them. All those discs to go into a rotary tool. Yeah, that might work. I've been using a mouse-shaped palm sander. Yeah, I've got one of those. They work pretty good for the for the flat faces and the tops. I find they work pretty good. I've been having a little bit of trouble getting into this bit area. It's a little bit too sharp. And the pinky hole is kind of rough, but it'll do everything else pretty nice. I just wish I could find something. Actually, you know what works really good is my my oscillating sander. I got one of those that spins around and moves up and down while you're going. The only trouble is finding sanding wheels that like the sanding, I don't know what you call them. The sanding sleeves that you put in them. I haven't been able to find them up to around 400 grit. But for all my other frames, like all my aluminum ones, I use that thing because I can get up to. I have some sandpaper that comes in a roll that has a sticky side to it, so I wrap that around the spindle. And I use the spindle sander. That's what I was looking for. Yep, the ones that bob up and down. Yeah, dirty jokes. Yeah, that's the one I used for my aluminum frames. Works pretty good. I got no complaint on that. This one I did not put on there, so I'm kind of regretting that. It was only because I wanted to come out here and you know, chat with you guys while I was getting some work done, have some fun, shoot the shit a little. But the mouse face palm sander or the mouse palm sander, those work great for the flat sides and some of the tops, you know, the tops and the whatever. And I've got all the way up to 1200 grit for those. Actually, I have some of them right here, the sandpapers. They work pretty good. Gotta get some sanding mops for the drill press. Yeah, I don't know what they look like, so I don't really know what I'm looking for those sanding mops. I do have like a flap disc. I've tried those before. They work okay. But you got to be careful with them. It's kind of easy to go too far with them. But the sanding mops I got to check out. I also have some of those, they're like little Scotch-Brite things that you put on your, what do you call them? You know, that you put on your Dremel. They work pretty good for some things, and for other things, like I find sometimes they miscolor your wood. And sometimes they cause a little bit of issue with your micarta. Like if you're going a little bit too heavy with them, or you try to, like when I'm trying to polish the inside, if I put that in there, I've had them burn a little bit. Buffing wheels on my lathe to finish up things. Shiny, shiny goodness. Oh yeah, I bet. But with my little Dremel and I have like a little buffing wheels for my Dremel. When I get inside here, like, and I hit them with the polish, man, does a great job on those things. And I used to try to do inside the cup on my buffing wheel from home, and I was having a little bit of trouble with it. So I started just using the Dremel to sand the inside of it, and what a difference, man. Holy shit. It just makes it shine. That's one of the things though with the pinky hole. The pinky hole is a real pain in the ass. Osama, what's up, man? The pinky hole is a pain in the ass, but I love me a pinky hole. But I don't like to have them like kind of like half finished. Like I really want my pinky holes to be clean. Clean as the outside of the frame, so it's it sucks to have to put in that work, but it'll get you there. There you go. That's looking pretty good in there. Quick little buff, and that'll look beautiful. What is this thing's name? This is a slingshot. It's called the Avro. The second fucking wasp has tried to land on my face today. It's crazy. They're out at this time of year and they get all retarded. So it's funny, Jordan, if you're still in the chat there, I was messing around yesterday with the 1/4 inch a little bit. I shot about, I don't know, I shot a quick reel on YouTube, on Facebook, did a little bit of shooting with some 1/4 inch, and I think I hit like a 40 mil flipper like 3 or 4 times. It was a little bit rough. 17 watching, 9 likes. Hit that thumbs up, people. I got 18 likes on here and 12 people. But I'll take any thumbs up you guys can give me. Yo, what's up, Leon? Did I grab the right fucking paper? No, I didn't, idiot. It's this one I needed. Shit. Mine must be lagging. Yeah, we got 12 people, 18 likes now. We're moving on up. Yeah, so I was messing around with that with those. Fuck out of here, you prick! With those 1/4 inch steels, and I did a little bit of shooting with them yesterday. I shot a reel. It was my first shots, just to see how it was gonna go. And then I decided today. I came outside with Benny. We were throwing the ball a little bit, and I had my frame on. The fuck? Had my Avro out with me. We were doing a little bit of shooting with the 1/4 inch steel, and it's amazing how much 1/4 inch steel you could fit on one of these magnets. It's freaking nuts. So I came out here, did a little bit of shooting, and I basically emptied the magnet on a 40 millimeter target. And it took me a few shots to kind of get dialed in with it. And I found I had assumed that it was going to cause me a little bit of trouble with my release. I would have to focus on my release a little bit. And it actually made it worse. So I started to just focus more on my frame hand, and my release cleaned up on its own. It was kind of weird. And I started shooting at the 40 mil flipper, and I was hitting it 8 and 10s in a row, which is nice. And then I decided, okay, let's start having some fun and see if we can hit the squirrel ball and all the other small stuff I have in there. And I started smoking those ones too, and I'm like, oh, okay, now I see. So I think I think when I first chose, somebody had left a message on my Facebook post saying that they prefer to use a more of like a felt like pouch. And I think that the problem I was having, as I was using this little guy here, I don't know who makes these, but I was using this little guy here. Does it have a name on there or something? GMBW is who makes them. But I was shooting these guys, and when I first came out, when I first came out to shoot it, it was very stiff. Holy shit, Mr. Z. Bam, you're fucking right, Bam. Damn, thank you, dude. When I was having fuck, dude, you made my day, man. I think I was just concentrating too much on my release, trying to figure out the release or how, because it felt so different. And the pouch was super firm. As I shot some more with that pouch, it really started to soften up a little bit in between. You know what's funny? Us Canadians up here, you could tell where people are from by how they name their fish. And Scott's got to be from Ontario. Just from that line right there, pickled dinner tonight. It's okay. I'm down with the pickerel too. When you call it walleye, my loses his shit. he lives up in the Sudbury area, and yeah, he's a pickerel guy too. If you're from Quebec, you call them dory. Really coming along now. My buddy sort of rubs off on me. Yeah. Yeah, I got some smooth. Oh yeah, buddy. I got a couple of I got some family out there. It's just past Sudbury and Levac, and they love their outdoors. And large BB pouches from Simple Shot. Yeah, I think eventually when I need to, I'll get an order in for some of those, and we'll give the proper BB shots a try. I had some BB pouches from Warrior. I think they called them the Apaches. I think that's what they're called. But I can't seem to find them anywhere. I might have thrown them out. He's from a place called Dog Patch. So he's from the boonies. Yeah. Yeah, my uncle used to live in a town called Manitowage. There was like 400, I don't know, maybe 2,000 people there, and every single one of them that lived in the town worked in the mine. Made in Texas. Look, some nice ones also. Yeah. Oh, you know what? He lived up in Manitowage for a while, and then he lived in Ignis, in Marathon. Yeah, he's worked his way around there. Wherever the work goes, he went, I guess, you know. My cousins are up there too. Oh man, I think I'm just about got to a point where I'm going to be done for the day. This is getting a little tedious at this point. I'm gonna take a shower and get cleaned up. Maybe do a little shooting before the end of the day. But she's looking good. Yeah, this side's looking better than this side. I gotta give some more love to this side. There's so many of those small little mining towns and all that stuff up in Ontario, and it's kind of crazy because they could have so many more too if they would just open it up and start getting things going. What time is live tomorrow? It's going to be tomorrow morning sometime. I actually have to hit up the guest and see what time he'd be good to go at. So I think I'm gonna, when I'm done on this live here, I'm gonna send him a message real quick and then start working on the thumbnail before I head out. I gotta get that thumbnail done. Kind of excited. It's gonna be a fun time. How's the dad doing? Oh, my dad's doing great, man. My dad's doing great. I was up there last weekend, seeing how he was doing, and well, he was great. He didn't seem to get as tired. He was really tired after the surgery, and now he's feeling really good. You know, he was able to hang out with us for almost I guess around 6 or 7 hours. Didn't need a nap or anything, and it was just great. He wasn't feeling too tired. He was having some fun, joking around. Looked much more lively and full of energy, which was really nice. Yeah, it just sucks. We went up there to kind of lock down his boat, get all that locked down for the season, and then we went and go check it out. And it turns out that some asshole stole his gas tanks, and his trolling motor was stolen, and a bunch of shit was missing. His fish finder. Yeah, his fish finder was missing. He had a solar panel to charge his battery was missing. They didn't take his battery, oddly enough. But yeah, it was kind of a I guess a good and bad visit. You know, getting to see him kind of making a big step forward. Asshat, yeah, gear stealing losers, 100%. It kind of felt good to see him, you know, feeling good and back in action a little bit, and then you know, just to see the wind kind of taken out of his sails a little bit kind of sucked, you know. But I know he's gonna want to get back out on the boat next year. He missed the whole season for fishing this year, so he's gonna want to get back on the boat and have some fun, do some fishing, and get on the boat with my mom and hang out with his buddies. So I don't know. I'm thinking at some point we'll I'll do a raffle and see if we can if I can maybe get rid of some of my older slingshots, plus you know, just plus get him some money back so we can, you know, replace the shit that's been stolen. I don't know. I gotta see what I can muster up. It'll be next spring sometime, I think, when I try to put that together, but we'll see. Whew, man, that's been some work. That's been some work not locking it into the vise. It takes a lot more time just doing it by hand. Yeah, but I'm gonna go up and visit him tomorrow. We're gonna go see him tomorrow, and we're gonna go see my in-laws today. It's gonna be nice. Haven't seen them in a while, so it'll be pretty good. Yeah, it'll be fun. And she's a hell of a cook too, so it's good. We know where it's gonna be a delicious dinner tonight. Yeah, the worst thing is, Hoggy, they whoever it is, they're kind of coming in. They're coming in from the water, it seems, and they've been stealing the gas out of everybody's boats. So you got some of these big pontoon boats that these guys have parked, and they fill up with like $350 worth of gas, and these guys have been coming in, sneaking in at nighttime, and just stealing all their gas. So you're getting ready to go out for a fishing day in the morning. You get out there, you start your boat, and you realize you got no gas left, and you just filled the thing up fucking yesterday, you know? Yeah, the owner of the park has put up motion detectors and cameras to try to catch them. But it's hard to tell. There's a good chance that there's somebody in the park that knows the people who are doing it. And it seems like once the motion detectors went up, the stealing has stopped. So if that's the case, who knows? But it seems kind of fishy to me. But if the owner finds out that that's what's going on, then you're going to see... You guys got some shitty weather in Bosnia there, Mr. Z? We got a beautiful day today. It's getting really cold, though, like early in the morning, where we get freezing temperatures. Where you got I had frost on my car twice this week from the cold. Had frost on the car, so it's been kind of sketch. A little bit in the morning. It's been pretty chilly, but I haven't worn pants yet, so that's a good sign. Oh, Scott, I'll tell you what, though, buddy. If I had my choice, I would just go hide in the bushes a couple of nights in a row, and if anybody shows up, you just yeah, it's a good way to solve that problem, Hoggy. Yep, gum up that motor for him. And just keep doing it. So when they come back and they steal more gas, you sugar them up. That's where the camera waist up. Yeah, put some pants on. Yeah, I was kind of hoping to just jump out of the woods with a couple of buds and put an ass whooping on them. And then while you're at it, take a photo of their driver's license so you know where they live, and you just give them a little stern warning, you know. I wonder if PP would do the same. I don't know. But either way, when it passes through that motor and that smoke, you just let them know that they're going to be breathing in your PP frame, your PP fumes. Yeah, a little bit of PP fume for you. That'll earn you. Yeah, that's looking nice. I really like to get my band grooves right up high on the frame. find it just helps in the way it shoots. Oh yeah, it's a fucking nice holding frame though, I'll tell you that. It feels great. Pinky hole's right in the right spot. My hand just swallows it up. Should probably give this just a little wipe down, get all the dust off it. See how everything looks. Give me 1 second, guys. I will be right back. I'll be right back. Oh. Oh, there we go. Pee-pee smoke. Nothing like a little bit of pee-pee smoke to get you fired up. There we go. It's gonna look freaking badass, my friends. It's gonna look freaking badass. Let that dry up just a little bit, and then we'll hit it again. Only a little bit of fuzz on there, a couple of spots, so we're looking pretty decent. It's gonna make a decent looking frame. Not as nice as the original, but it'll work. Later, Gators. You're out of here, Hoggy? You know, me too, boys. I think I'm going to wrap this one up. We've been on here for a while. Well, 2 hours. 2 hours of freaking sanding is rough. But we're looking pretty decent. We're looking pretty decent. I'll hit this up with another sand down. Where did I get my wood from? I got this. I think this one I got off of Amazon. I had a place out by me. I went to it twice and it was closed. And they also couldn't give me 1/8 thick slices, which is what I like. These ones were like 3/16, and they were kind of all over the place. But anyway, it'll be pretty decent when this one's all done and complete. But I just recently found another place that's out by me that I'm gonna go and check out. They do all kinds of stuff. It's like a mill or whatever it is, and we'll get all that. We'll get all these guys. You know, with different woods and everything like that. It'll be much nicer, I think. This was for like a burning kit that they got. I got this one from. Nice work, brother. Happy Canadian Thanksgiving. Yeah, thanks, Scott. You too, buddy. Alrighty, folks. I'm gonna wrap this one up. Thanks for watching. Keep me company while I'm doing this sanding. Fucking dirty sanding. You guys take care, stay safe, get up, practice, be good to each other. I'll see you again soon. Love you guys, freaking awesome. Bye for now.